Hi guys, and welcome back to the Tales from Animalia category of the magical story time for the sixth of the mainline stories, and that would be Genesis 2, The Nations. So this is chronologically the second story of the universe. Here we go. Over the past 50 years in Animalia, all the animal types have branched off into their own separate nations, with countries named in reference to the types of animals who lived in that nation, and led by their own officers in government. Obviously, there's a primary nation, which is the capital of the continent, in which the continent's main government, the Ministry of Animalia, led by their current minister Ryan Foel, a strong stallion, who was a great leader, and the home of their ruler, King Lyndon I, a lion who ruled with an iron claw. Residents are all different types of animals. It was he who granted permission for other animal types to form their own nations. This was his 52nd year as king of Animalia, and his daughter, Princess Rowena, was next in line to the throne. His wife, Queen Melanie, was killed by tigers 3 years before. It was her birthright as his eldest child. Up high in the Sky Nations have been established, ruled by King Cocky, a cockerel, whose home was Cluckingham Palace, and governed by the Parliament of Owls and the Tribune of Parliament, led by the Prime Owl Minister, Oliver Wappler. All residents of these nations are birds. In the depths of the oceans, the Aqua Nations, where dwell all aquatic animals. Their capital is the country of Finland, where their rulers, Prince Edward and Princess Harriet, who ruled from Castle Tritonia, in the heart of the country. It'll also be the home of Animalia's syndicate of organized crime run by sharks who terrorize the whole ocean. They are governed by the dolphins from the Dolphinicum Republic, led by the Grand Dolphin, Peter Finley. On land, we have the Equine Nations, in which all the continent's horses and zebras live. The Shetlands are their capital, which is where their capital building is. It is the dwelling of the Queen Elizabeth rules from, and the Grand Paddocks, in which their government body, the Goodwood Grand National Ministry, is led by Elias Brown, their current minister. The Desert Nations of Camelot, where all the camels live. It is also where the Grand Camel, Callum Mirage, was both ruler and minister. And finally there's the Pork Nations, where all types of pigs reside. Their capital is the country of Hamerica, where their ruler, President Mike Bacon, resides and runs these nations from. The United Pork Nations are also located here. There you go, Animalia is now a fully formed continent with its own nations and governments and rulers. As king of the continent, Lyndon was required to visit all the nations, which he could do thanks to the magic of the continent. This meant Princess Rowena was placed in charge whilst he was attending to his royal duties. King of Animalia, and this was one of those times. She was next in the line of succession. She needed the practice for when it came time for her ascension and coronation. So that was Genesis 2, The Nations. The third of these prequel stories, The Royal Test of Worthiness, will be coming eventually. Keep a lookout for it. Until then, if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and have us a magical time.